Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm so excited. In case you can't tell about this video, it is my first fall video of the year. I normally only do a couple of them, but this year in particular, I'm sure everyone's the same, where you're just like ready for the year to move on, and I'm so excited for fall. It's my favorite season, and I'm really excited about this video, which is my must-haves for fall. It's going to be in two parts, so there's going to be two videos because I feel like some people would be really interested in the beauty stuff, and then some people want more of like the home stuff. So I will be posting just two separate videos in case you want to watch one or the other or both. But this one is going to be my fall beauty must-haves, and again, it's not necessarily these particular items, although I will show you examples of the things that I will be using, but just like the concept in general of what I prefer in the fall. So let's just get into this. For the fall, my makeup changes the most for this season compared to everything else. I love to play with the eyes. I love to do like a warm, bronzy, smoky eye, or just a lot of burgundies and reds and just warm tones. I feel like this year in particular, I am really playing up my eyes because everywhere I go, I'm wearing a mask. Even for work, whenever I go out, I'm always wearing something on the bottom half of my face unless I'm like eating and I take it off. But playing with my eyes is definitely something I have been loving right now, and I definitely have already transitioned over to a more bronzy, warm toned look. So two palettes in particular have been already getting a ton of love. The first palette I want to share with you is one that just launched, and I have been using it non-stop. I purchased it the day that it did come out, and it is the new Natasha Denona bronze palette. I have been loving this. It's so easy to blend. I love all the shimmers and all the different shades of like a goldeny bronze color. Like, they couldn't have added more bronze in here. I do wish they did like one lighter shade or one dark brown, so maybe taking out like one or two of the bronze shades, because I feel like then I could create like a full look, where right now I feel like I always had to pull in something else to do like a light transition, or if I needed something dark and brown to like do in the outer corner. So I do wish they had those, but as far as everything else, like, it has all the colors I would ever want for fall, for just like a nice bronzy warm look, and I've been loving it so much. The other palette that I have been showing lots of love is my Lawless The One palette. I have this small little guy too, and it's nice, but I do like how this one has more of the pink and burgundies that I love to use as well during fall. When you look at this palette, it's just really well thought out, because this first row is just like your brown tones. You have like the one yellow, you have a golden, and then these two here are beautiful. I use this one as all over the lid shade, and then this one here is a great like lighting up the brow bone shade, because it's not shimmery, but it does have like a luster to it. The second row is more of your orange tones. Again, you have like that bronze right here, which is really beautiful. And then this row here is where you get like your burgundies and your purpley tones, and then a couple just nice deeper shades to help create a look. So it's very well thought out. You can make so many different looks with it, and I used a lot of it today, like these ones here. This row here is what I used on my eyes, and then I used just like one single that I had for the lid shade, but it's beautiful. You can create so many different fall looks with it, and it's very versatile that way. Moving on to blushes. I didn't have too many in the blush category. In general, I don't own a lot of blush. So two blushes that I wanted to show you in this is more on the warm peachy side. So I have this one here. You can see it's well loved, but this is from Han Skincare Cosmetics. If you've been on my channel, you guys know this is hands down my favorite blush, and it's perfect for fall because it's just like a warm tone, somewhat shimmery, but it's not shimmery. It's just like glowy peach, and it's perfect for having that, like, that bronze look. And then the peach blush, it just works really well together. It's in the shade Glory, again from Han Skincare Cosmetics. I use it all the time. As you can tell, I'm gonna need a new one by the end of the season. And then the other blush is a brand new to me, and I'm still playing with it, so it's not a favorite really, but I do like the concept. And that is this one from Ciate. It's their new Dewy blush. It's supposed to be like hydrating. It has like hyaluronic acid. I don't know all about that, but I do like the effect. I am wearing it today, which again, it just gives you like that nice peachy blush, but it's not going to be shimmery. It just gives a nice like shine to the skin, which I love. So I really have been liking this one. It's in the shade Coconut, and so far so good. I'll let you guys know whether or not things change with this one, but I really enjoy this one. It kind of reminds me of the Flower Beauty blush in Pinch. I think it's the name of it is Pinch, which it's similar in shade. I've had it before, and it just works pretty much the same, so you can get it a lot cheaper. But this concept of a product I really love to use in the fall too. Moving on to lipsticks, my lip colors totally change for the fall compared to summer. In summer, I'm definitely more into like a gloss, maybe more on like a pink side or a peach side, something really bright and fun and colorful. It's weird right now though because I am wearing a mask 9 times out of 10 when I'm going out, and so I can't really like show off my lipsticks, and I also don't want something sticky to like stick to my mask. But sometimes if we're like going out to eat and I know I'm going to be taking my mask off, or we're going somewhere, maybe we're going walking or something where I don't necessarily need to wear my face mask, I do want to have something on my lips that is just like a slight sheer pigment. And so I have a few of those. None of them really stick to a mask. There's 2 that are glossy. There's the same brand, but I just like the comfortability, I don't know. I just like how comfortable they are. So these ones are the Sephora collection lip clicks. Definitely a color story that I love for fall is like browns, burgundies, and peaches or oranges. And so for my burgundy choice, I took this one, which is the Sephora collection lip click in the shade 3, Black Raspberry. And it is the one that I'm wearing currently. You would think with this really bold packaging, when you look at it, it looks really bold, but when you apply it, it's just a really beautiful, just purpley mauve color. It's really glossy, it's really comfortable, although it's not sticky. So if I am wearing a mask, it may wipe off a little bit, but it's not sticky and it's not going to look weird around my face. And then the other shade that I've been loving is this brown tone, and this is in Creme Brulee number 2. And again, it looks really dark and bold, but when you put it on, it's not, and it's just a really nice, great color to use with this palette in particular. And then moving on to more of a matte version, so something that I'm going to wear underneath my mask, and when I'm taking my mask off, I want to look presentable, and that's these 2 here. The first one is another Sephora collection product. This is a new one, and this is the Lip Blast in the shade, oh, it's on the bottom, in the shade Melon. And I don't go crazy ham when I'm applying it. I'm very particular, just like blotting, because I want the pigment, but I don't necessarily want the opacity. And so when you just blot it, it's just a really pretty, just like peachy pink. And it lasts really well. It's just matte. It doesn't go crazy weird when I'm putting my mask on and taking it off. It lasts really well, and I really like the color for fall. So that's what my other like peachy choice is. And then finally, I do like a good orange lipstick, which is also hard to wear underneath the mask. So same technique. I've been using my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Carina Stars, and it's more of like a orange, but it's very soft and muted. And again, if I just dab it like this, you get the color, but not necessarily the opacity. And so it's more of like an orange tone, which is really nice for fall. So I am having to be a little bit less like heavy-handed, not having as much pigment on my lips just because of the times right now, but I do like having orange, peach, burgundies, and browns for my lipstick colors. Moving on to skincare, I just have 2 masks that I want to share with you because my skincare relatively stays the same, but I feel like having a mask for fall, for just pampering, because I love taking baths during the fall time, but also I just love these masks and I just want to have a moment on my channel for them. So we have 2 that are great for the season. Maybe you suffer from texture like I do during the fall. My skin gets a bit drier, so I do suffer from texture, I do suffer from dryness, and these 2 masks help with both. So the first one that I have is the Erin's Faces Pumpkin Enzyme Peel. So this is a mask, but it's actually a chemical peel. It's not really aggressive, but you will feel a tingle, and it really helps with brightness and texture, and it helps all of your moisturizers sink in a lot quicker. It's also pumpkin. It's made from pumpkin, so it smells like fall. It smells like a pumpkin pie, and it looks like a pumpkin pie in your face. It smells so good. So this one is a great just like fall item, but it also is really great for the skin. And then the second mask that I've been loving is this one from Shea Moisture. And this is their Glow Getter Honey Mask. It is their honey and yogurt mask. So it is really great for just like glowiness and hydration. This one's a weird texture. It's like a, I don't want to eat candy and like lift it up for you, but it's like a gooey glob. But it does feel kind of sticky on the skin because you're literally pretty much putting honey on your skin, but I do like the look of it afterwards. My skin does feel hydrated and glowy and looks great underneath makeup afterwards. So both of these are just really good like fall type of masks. If you want something that's just like really makes you think of fall, then the pumpkin one is really good and I highly recommend it. Finally, moving on to my fragrance of choice. I definitely am someone whose fragrance changes based on the season and based on my mood. And for the fall, everything goes warmer and sweeter. I love vanillas. I love caramel type of fragrances, I love coffee type of fragrances. And the one that I've been picking out most days is this one from Floral Street. It's a newer brand at Sephora. It's a clean brand. And their scent Wild Vanilla Orchid is my current scent of choice. It's just like, it's just like warm and vanilla and makes me think of like coziness, and it's just like a beautiful scent. It's not super overpowering and it's not super sweet, because I feel like vanilla can often be like really sweet and caramelly, where this one just like, maybe it's like the orchid that's in there. It's like vanilla but toned down, and it's just really nice and lovely for fall. It's just like warm and almost has like a woodsy note to it. I really like it, and that's the type of fragrance that I love. Another one that I love for the fall is like YSL Black Opium. That one can tend to be a bit too sweet, so that's why I've been really going towards this one. I also like those like warm burnt scents, which sounds weird, but like By the Fireplace by Replica is one of my favorites for the fall, because it's just like warm and cozy and makes me think of like a wood stove, which is what I grew up with, and maybe that just makes me think of my home, but I really like this one in particular. Everything that I mentioned here I will link down below in case you're curious and just wanting something new for fall. I'll leave those down there so you can check them out. But I hope you liked this video. Let me know some of your favorite fall beauty products. Are you the same where things kind of just totally shift for fall, or are you someone just like loves your tried and trues? I'm just curious, are you ready for the falls to change? I know it's mid-August, but I'm just like ready for the season. Anyways, thank you so much for coming by today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!